We are back. It's Craig. It's Shawn. It's Revinyl time. It's episode, I don't even know, 70 something, 80. Who knows?
God, we must be close to 1,000 at this point.
Yeah, exactly. We just keep on rolling. Well,
Tagging
we're going
along.
to do some, rolling right along. We'll do some fun, interesting stuff today. I wanted to go back and cover some of the albums or singles from, we always have fun with that, from the US and UK charts 30 years ago today or whatever, 40 years ago. I'll pick a few of them. That'll be pretty cool. I was also going to share with you, I have this book. I'll show it to you here. It's called Satisfaction, 10 Albums That Changed My Life. It's a Martin Popoff book. You know who Martin's like the king of,
for sure.
We need Martin to come on the show. That guy, he has authored so many books. I don't even know. I mean, probably, I bet 200. I mean, he's written a lot of, there are many books sometimes.
Yeah.
But that dude is prolific. But this book is so cool because he asked all these famous rock stars for the 10 albums that changed their lives. So I'm going to randomly pick one in a minute just for fun.
Cool.
I've got an either or for you, or as you like to say, either or, tomato.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll go through that in a minute, and it's designed to torture you again, as I always try to do. But before we do that, I wanted to mention to you that some really cool news that I heard for a couple of bands that we love. And I have to say, a couple of weeks ago, we did the rock and roll fantasy draft, right? You and I did.
Mm-hmm.
We also did one with Kevin. That one didn't go so well because you guys were having too much fun, and we decided to scrap that one. I'm just going to call you out in public, but I think we should have released it. I thought it was hilarious.
We were crawling through molasses, my friend, crawling through.
Oh my gosh. It was so much. I was laughing so hard. Mostly at Kevin. Kevin was cracking me up. Love you, Kev. But we did the rock and roll fantasy draft. You and I did. And I have to say, so we know a couple things. We know that we're getting out there. We're reaching people. We have people from all over the world. We could see the listens, the downloads. So we know people across the globe have listened to our website or are listening to our podcast. Sorry. We get some good, cool fan mail things from people that listen, which we absolutely love. And we want more of that because it's fuel for us.
Absolutely.
But I think someone famous has been listening to our podcast. And I say that because they took inspiration and they started their own fantasy rock and roll band. Do you know about this?
I do not. You're going to have to clue me in on that.
Darius Rucker, Peter Buck, and Steve Gorman are releasing a single on Halloween and then an album coming up, and they're touring. How cool is that? Did you not know about this?
I did not. Darius Rucker, Steve Gorman, and who?
Peter Buck.
Yeah. Could be interesting.
Solid.
The
band name is kind of strange, but I mean, what do you expect when you're already a cool rock star? You could call the band whatever you want. So it's called Howl, Owl, Howl. Like HOWL. When my wife told me about it, I thought she was saying like the last name Howell. Just going, no one in the band's name is Howell. And she said, no, Howl. I said, yeah, I know. HOWELL. She goes, no, HOW. I said, oh, Howl. So it's Howl, Owl, Howl. And they're going to release apparently their first single on Halloween. And they're going to start touring. They're playing Athens, Georgia on November 14th. And then I think they're playing Atlanta. They're playing the Variety Playhouse the next night. And supposedly it went so well, they decided to just jump in the studio for fun because they were all hanging out together.
Yeah.
And they said the songs just turned out so well, they just said, let's just do an album.
Okay.
If those guys say it turned out pretty well, I'm going to bet it turned out pretty well. I'm excited.
I'll let you have excitement for it. That doesn't excite
me. You're not excited?
It doesn't excite me.
Really?
I'm just not a Darius Rucker guy, and I haven't really, I'll be honest, I haven't really enjoyed most of what Peter Buck's been doing since REM. there's no knock on him. I mean, like Baseball Project and
Oh, I thought that was good. I saw them live. That's different live than it is on record.
he's
Telling
produced
you.
some stuff like Eyelids. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just haven't been blown away. But I've just never been a Darius Rucker guy. He's one of those guys that Beck and I we both agree like the country stuff is just weak. It's just really weak. But hey, to
Yeah.
each his own. I mean, those are this royalty in the South, and you're talking about South Carolina, Athens, and of course Atlanta with Gorman. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I I'm feeling hopeful. Here's the thing about Darius Rucker and Hootie and the Blowfish. It's not their fault that they got so popular. That rear view mirror record was so overplayed. I can't even there's only actually I love the song Hannah Jane, which was not released as a single, but that's I think the first song on the record. That is one of the best songs they've ever done, if not the best.
yeah,
But the EP that they did way back before they got signed to a label, they did an independent release called I think it's called Coochie Pop,
yeah,
and it's really good. It was very independent sounding. You know, they glossed up their sound for Cracked Rear View, got all the fancy production and studio stuff. But that first EP was really good, and it ruled college, at least Southern college airwaves when it came out. It was huge. So I have hope that, and he's a huge REM fan. I have hope that maybe Peter brings a little bit of weirdness to things.
yeah,
Darius is more mainstream. Maybe the two of them together, and then Steve Gorman on drums. I'm hopeful, but we'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
So, hey, I have a little quiz question for you, just random. Do you know what Nirvana's Nevermind, Eagles The Long Run,
Okay.
and Red Hot Chili Peppers Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic all have in common?
Hmm.
I know, right? They have something in common.
The date that they were
I'll
released.
even give you one more. Add Rush, Caress of Steel. Yes, they were all released today, September 24th, as we record.
Oh, cool.
Same day.
Nice. Nice.
I'd kind of forgotten that Nevermind and Blood Sugar were released on the same exact day in 1991.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Two extremely those two, well, I mean, we know Nevermind, but even Blood Sugar, maybe top 20 most iconic records of the 90s. I mean, they're up there for sure. And for
I
them to
tell
be
you,
released on the same day.
sidebar, literally this afternoon for lunch, we always watch Jeopardy. We'll do like maybe half of Jeopardy for lunch, and then we'll do the other half for dinner while we're eating. And no lie, the category was bands that were more popular in the UK. I was like, oh, okay.
Ooh.
And the very
Did you get
first
them all?
question, oh yeah, for sure. That's too easy. Like it's like this band had a bona fide classic album, and Modern Class is like, oh come on, this is too easy. It was Oasis, and Oasis had announced a reunion at this date, but at this point, Damon Albarn's band had decided they might not tour again.
Oh,
I'm like, this is too easy. You know what the first question was?
what's that?
The first answer was it's Jeopardy. First answer was
Yeah.
British publication NME actually voted Bandwagon-esque from Teenage Fan Club above Nevermind from what band? I'm like, are you kidding me? For
Oh
one,
my god.
like, why are you going to make the answer not the band? If you would have said
Right.
Bandwagon-esque from this band, actually, then nobody would have gotten it. It would have been the $1,000 question, not the $200 question.
Yes,
But
exactly.
we just talked about that recently about how that had in the UK was seen, in a higher light. And I told
Yeah.
Becca, I go, I'm sorry, I agree with him. NME. It's I think Bandwagon
Oh,
is a better
Bandwagon, yeah.
album.
So much better.
Yep.
Yeah. When years ago they had Rock and Roll Jeopardy. Did you ever watch
Oh,
that?
yeah,
It
for
was on
sure.
VH1.
Is that with Mark
And I know
McGrath
you had
on it?
yeah, I
Yep.
know you had the same experience I did. Every time I watched it, watching on TV, I beat every contestant except one. Mark
Who was it?
McGrath. That guy knows more about music He is an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Mad
Yeah.
respect.
I mopped up. I remember he knew some stuff that I didn't know. He has his own show actually on Sirius.
Yeah.
He's just so cheesy. He just plays up.
Yeah.
He just plays up with the whole voice thing. He
Oh,
gets
yeah,
a
yeah.
little too enthusiastic. But yeah, he knows his stuff for sure, man. He knew some things. I was like, wow.
Yeah. I hate when people play up the voice stuff to try to sound really cool. Is that what he does? Does he try to
He goes the other way around. He's like he's so enthusiastic. He's more like me. He's so enthusiastic that he sounds like
Oh.
a child. So
But his knowledge of music is crazy. Okay. So we're gonna do a couple things a minute. I have a either or for you. Do you have anything for me? And that's okay if you don't.
I don't have one for you. I have one that I
Okay.
had for Kevin earlier, but there's too many in this list that you wouldn't know. Our year,
Okay.
our overlooked or underrated album was from 2010. So I went from 2010 to 2019 in albums and either or, and most of them correlated with stuff that I knew he liked.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we'll pass on that, but I got some for you. Here we go.
Sweet.
Got to pick one. No fence sitting, as you know. First one, Pearl Jam 10
Okay.
or Stone Temple Pilots Core.
Pearl Jam 10.
So 10 or Core. Oh, you're going with 10. You didn't have to think about that.
Yeah. Core is great, but 10 is the Pearl Jam album. I don't know if any other album has really aged well, but 10 still ages really well.
High level, all of these have something in common, by the way, that one being pretty obvious. They were both kind of on the forefront of the popular grunge movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. Sticky Fingers or Beggar's Banquet?
Oh, man. I do love me some Sticky Fingers, but Beggar's Banquet has always been my favorite Stones album. So I got to go Stones.
Really?
I got to go with Beggar's
I thought
Banquet. I
you
love
were
that album.
okay. I do too. I love Sticky Fingers just slightly more, but okay, I love it. Mark Knopfler solo or Dire Straits?
Solo all day. I need to give Dire Straits more of a listen for sure. But I just love what he's done
So
with his
good.
solo albums. Really, Sailing to Philadelphia.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, Shangri-La is excellent. Yeah, he's
Kill
awesome.
to Get Crimson. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. That may be my favorite album. I used to like Sailing to Philadelphia the best, but then I heard Kill to Get Crimson and thought, this guy his songwriting. Rolling Stone did an article about him. I don't know, it's probably been 10 years ago, but they were talking about just that what a great songwriter he is and how he came into his own even post Dire Straits just with his songwriting. Just
Yeah,
incredible.
absolutely. Yeah, I just think it's better, but it's also now for me more so than when a lot of that Sailing to Philadelphia came as a surprise when it was released. I really liked it,
Yeah.
but as I've
Yeah.
gotten older, I actually love it.
Yeah.
And so that says something more about. I've always loved singer-songwriter stuff, but his stuff in particular to me is just it has this serenity to it that I just love.
The first song on Kill to Get Crimson, I'll have to look it up in a minute. It's something like True Love Never Dies or something like that. It is such a beautiful song. Oh, it's going to bug me now. I'll multitask here, which isn't always recommended for me, but it's going to drive me nuts. And then the rest of the podcast, I'm going to be thinking about it. The song is called, bear with me, off Kill to Get, True Love Will Never Fade. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful, beautiful song. Okay.
I can listen to that. It's a good album. I remember
Oh my
really liking
gosh.
it. Yep.
So good. Next up here, All Things Must Pass or Band on the Run?
Ooh, that's tricky. I think Band on the Run is more concise. Obviously, a shorter listen, but when I'm in the mood and I have time, All Things Must Pass is pretty tough to beat. So I'm going to go with All Things Must Pass.
Arguably the best, and for you kiddos out there, All Things Must Pass, George Harrison solo record. Really his first. I think he had one before that doesn't really count. No one really, I think Wonderwall or something like that doesn't really count as much. But that was his first true record, and it was loaded with guest musicians. I mean, everyone he was able to pull everyone, and he'd been holding some of those songs throughout the Beatles era even.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a great record. But Band on the Run is such a good album too. But I'm with you. For me, All Things Must Pass is probably my favorite post Beatles solo record.
Definitely.
Let's
Ram is
see.
close, but yeah.
Ram is really good too. Yeah, McCartney too. I mean, he's had so many great records. Okay, Gary Moore or Rory Gallagher?
Oh, I'm gonna go Rory.
Yeah,
I gotta go Rory
heck yeah.
Gallagher for sure. Yeah, I like Gary
What's
Moore,
the
but
connection?
Rory speaks to me more.
What's the high level connection there? It's just the easy one, not like they both played on the same album. Do you know? It's just
Yeah,
they're
I
both
don't.
Irish.
I mean, they're both guitar virtuosos of sorts, but
Yeah,
yeah, and they played in conjunction with one another, but beyond that, I really don't know.
it was just the Irish guitarist thing. That was
Oh,
all.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
thought of one and
for
thought of
sure.
the other
Yeah, there's
because
that.
there's not that many ton. It's not. I mean, there we could go through and probably find 8 or 10, but I mean, those guys were mammoth guitar players.
Huge. Yep.
You know, who I always think of also when I think of Roy Gallagher, even though he was from Arkansas, is Roy Buchanan. Just underrated, died way too early,
Yep.
had so much left in him. I love, oh my gosh, Roy Buchanan.
Yeah.
That dude can play
Beast.
and sing. Beast. All right, next up here, Power Station or Arcadia?
I'm gonna go Power Station.
Hell yeah. I love Power Station.
Power
That one
Station.
album,
Yeah, I've been saying with because I think Kevin bought Riptide recently, if I'm not mistaken, from
yeah.
Robert Palmer. I'm telling you, I thought he was a total cheeseball when he came out initially, and over time, he's just a badass. He's just a cool rock and roll guy. At the time when
Yeah.
you're younger, we were really young. We were young when that came out, or young enough to
Yeah.
think we were cooler than he was, but
Sure.
he was cooler than us. Yeah, I mean, he was
Way,
just
way cooler.
yeah.
No, I was really into Power Station. I loved that record because I was a Duran Duran fan,
Yep,
and then
love
you
Duran
get this band of Robert Palmer, John Taylor, bass player for Duran Duran, for those that don't know, Andy Taylor, guitar
Taylor.
player for Duran Duran,
Yep,
who was scratching his rock and roll itch that he had all along
which is
that he
what he
couldn't do
wanted,
with
yeah.
Duran Duran,
Yep,
which is what he wanted. And then freaking Tony Thompson from Chic on
yeah.
drums, and
Tony's
that
a
dude was
beast. Yeah, Tony's amazing.
beast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's probably
so
he's the underappreciated or overlooked guy of that band. He was
yep,
amazing. Yep.
amazing. All right, let's see, Velvet Revolver or Velvet Underground?
You know, a lot of the post grunge stuff like Audio Slave and Velvet Revolver and which Velvet Revolver was a culmination of, Stone STP and GNR. Good
Yeah,
stuff. Don't get me wrong. I just kind of ignored it when it came out. I just felt like it was a little bit of a novelty. In hindsight, it's much better than I give it credit for, especially Velvet Revolver. They rocked. They flat out rocked.
yeah,
And I feel like
flat
that
out.
in some ways more epitomized what Weiland could do live. He was he could have been that glam rock star, you know? Um,
Yeah.
but just for the sake of one album from Velvet Underground, I got to go with them. And of course, I draw the blank. I draw on a blank on that album. So, Waiting for the Sun. Why? As I get
Hmm.
old, I
White Light, White Heat,
not
or
White Light, White Heat, not Velvet Underground and Nico. I want to say it's gosh, so sad that I can't remember it. But they have one album, and the first song is "Here Comes the Sun." That's why I say that.
oh
So
man,
that album, I love that album. I should know the title, but I don't listen to them that much. But um, yeah, I got to go with that. Legendary.
okay, all right, 3 more. This is a collaboration pick.
Yep.
Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, or
Ooh,
Black Crowes with Jimmy Page?
I'm gonna disappoint you, but I'm gonna go Robert Plant with Alison Krauss.
Yeah, you do disappoint me. That's okay.
That's
I
that was epic for me, especially Raising Sand. The latest album, they only have 2 albums. The
yeah.
the second album is really good, don't get me wrong. But Raising Sand was to me just a total, I don't know if epiphany is the right word, but I
Eye
was just
opener. I mean, just
definitely an eye opener because I always loved Alison Krauss, and I knew her prowess as a vocalist and how soft and how gentle her voice is, but I didn't know Robert Plant could do that. I mean, look,
yeah.
some of my favorite stuff from him, and we'll talk about him on another podcast soon. But some of my favorite songs from Led Zeppelin are lighter, softer,
Yeah.
more serene songs. But I didn't know he had that low of a consistent register, and his voice with her voice, man, that's killer. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Black Crowes, come on. I mean,
With Jimmy Page.
yeah, Black Crowes' Jimmy Page was just awesome. And I'm a Zeppelin guy, and I love Jimmy Page. He's one of my favorite guitarists. But there's something about that first Raising Sand album for me that just clicks with me more.
Yeah, there was one song on Raising Sand, and I forget the name, but it might even be the first song. But he had that vocal range of what is and what should never be. The beginning where he's, if I
Yeah.
say to you tomorrow, that
Yeah.
kind of range, and you go, oh yeah, he did have that. Like you were saying, I
Yeah.
always thought of him more up here, but
Yep.
then when I heard him with Alison Krauss, I went, oh, of course, he always had that. He just now it's coming out more. Oh my gosh. Speaking of that song, the Chris Robinson Black Crowes version with Jimmy Page of What Is and What Should Never Be. Oh my gosh.
Killer.
I mean, the smoke is just coming out of the speakers. It's just so good. I love that live at the Greek album. 2 more here. Oh, and I will say this about Alison Krauss. For anyone who maybe thinks of her more, the more Baby Now That I Found You and all the hits that she did later in her career, go all the way back to the beginning. She has a song called Steel Rails, which is
Mhm.
one of the most stunning bluegrass, and it's not even hardcore bluegrass, but it's bluegrass. One of the most stunning songs I've ever heard out of that genre. Do you know the song?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
I
my
mean, I think
gosh.
Union Station is probably one of the most overlooked bands.
Yeah.
Just an incredible band. Bluegrass in general is just an overlooked genre. Just
Yeah.
is.
There's a new band out, by the way, my son just told me about last night called the Creekers, like a creek, Creekers.
Yeah.
They sound awesome. He played me one song. There's probably 7 people in the band. They're young and they're from Kentucky, and they're only touring mostly Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Tennessee, that area. They are next up. So you heard it here first, the
Have to check
Creekers,
it
I'm
out.
telling you. Yeah.
Cool.
The guy sounds a little bit like Chris Stapleton, and I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
It's like the old stuff he did. What was the name of his band? Still Drivers or Still Driver? His first band?
I'm not that schooled with Stapleton.
Oh,
Spoiler
yeah.
alert, I'm not a huge fan, but
Oh my
I
gosh.
like his
Well,
style. I get it, but a little bit goes a long way for me.
okay. All right. Well, we'll just stop right there and agree to disagree. How about that?
That's cool.
All right.
I'm the
Okay, 2 more.
antagonist today. I'm the antagonist.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. The connection here should be obvious to you, but we'll see if you can guess the connection after you make the pick. Megadeth or LA Guns?
Oh, man. The cool thing would be to say Megadeth, but I'm going LA Guns. LA Guns was
All right.
one of my favorite bands of that era, and they still are. Dude, they're still the last 4 LA Guns albums are phenomenal. Tracy Guns, forget
Yeah.
about it. Tracy, I would go as far as to say I'd like Tracy Guns better than Slash, and that's a drop the mic. Some people might slap me for it, but I love Tracy Guns. I love his style. Yeah.
He's a bad dude. All
Yes,
right. You
man.
know the connection. What would be the high level obvious connection between Megadeth and LA Guns?
Man, I'm totally slouching. It's not coming to me immediately.
The I'll just tell you, the 2 founding members left what became 2 of the biggest bands of all time to form those bands.
Oh, yeah.
Mustaine with
For sure.
Megadeth and Tracy with Guns N'
Well,
Roses.
technically, I think Mustaine got kicked out, but
Yeah.
did Tracy
Technically.
get kicked out of, or did he just leave to form it?
I
I think
think
he
he
left.
I think he left because he wasn't getting along with Axl.
Yeah, I can see that.
No
Does
comment.
anybody get along with Axl?
No. No, but Tommy Stinson told me when I had dinner with him that night, Tommy said, actually, Axl was pretty cool.
Yeah,
When you
I
in
think
his
he said
band.
he was a sweet dude or something like that. He was a really
Yeah.
sweet man.
Yeah, he took good care of his people and almost sounded as if, yeah, I'd pick Axl over Paul Westerberg. I don't know.
Wow.
He didn't say that, but he
I
just
could
spoke so glowingly of Axl Rose, and I was thinking, really? I'd always heard Axl was a nightmare, but I guess inside his band, he's a good dude. He takes
Is it
good care
me
of
or do I
people.
sense that Paul Westerberg just didn't go out right? I feel like he is a
Yeah,
bit of a curmudgeon. I could be
maybe.
wrong. I don't I've never read anything negative or anything. I just
Yeah,
feel like
I haven't either.
he's kind of fallen off the
Yeah, he's doing paintings now. I think that's his passion. But the dude's such a genius. I mean, when you're that much of a genius, it's not easy to get along with average people. I really believe that.
yeah,
I think his brain worked probably differently. The songs that he wrote, the way he wrote them.
yeah.
Okay, last one. This one has a connection also. Water Boys or World Party?
Oh, yeah. Um, Gonna surprise you too. I gotta go Waterboys. I was always more of a Waterboys fan than World
Hmm.
Party.
I love me some World Party, dude. Love
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Carl Wallinger.
I dig them, but man, This Is the Sea and, Fisherman's Blues, those 2 albums
Yeah.
alone really the self-titled This Is the Sea and Fisherman Blues to me are I Mike Scott, love Mike Scott, huge fan, so I gotta go Waterboys.
All right. And for those that don't know, Craig knows this. Carl Wallinger was a part of Waterboys before he left and started his own band, World Party.
Yep.
If you've never listened to World Party, some of my favorite songs from the 90s by those guys. Okay. That's a wrap on that part. I am
Cool.
going to randomly pick because I think this is so fascinating. So I just flipped to KK Downing,
Oh,
which
nice.
Craig knows, the guitarist Judas
Priest.
Priest, and I'm going to name off his 10 albums that changed his life.
Oh,
And a lot of these will not be a surprise to you, but it's pretty cool to see this. So KK Downing has Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced?
nice.
He has Cream, Fresh Cream.
Oh, of course, yep.
Then he has this is actually really funny because I just referenced this guy. Skid Row, not Sebastian Bach Skid Row,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the 70s Skid Row. The album was called Skid. Do you know who the guitar player was?
We were talking about them not too long ago, Kevin and I was, but I'm not familiar.
Gary Moore. That
Oh,
was Gary Moore's
there you
band.
go. Well, cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, next up he has Free, Tons of Sobs.
Oh,
Love
okay.
Free, man. So underrated. Oh, these are so good. Okay. Then he has Scorpions in Trance. Oh man,
Yeah.
love it. All right. Then he has Deep Purple in Rock. Great
Yeah.
record.
Nice.
Jeff Beck, Truth. I know you love that.
Great album. Yep.
Here's one that I know this band name, but I really don't know anything about them. Quartermass. Not to
I
be
don't
confused with Quarter Flash.
know Quartermass. I know. I think we both know the name just from. I think they're one of those obscure '70s bands, right? Could be wrong. I don't know.
No, they are. They covered Spanish Castle Magic on this particular album. I
Nice.
think they were like a jazz fusion, heavy
Oh,
rock type
okay.
band, maybe a little prog.
Yep.
Okay, the last two he has here, one of the most underrated bands of all time, and I still got to dig in deeper, but I heard them and stopped in my tracks. Budgie,
Yep.
Never Turn Your Back on a Friend.
Yep. Good stuff, man.
Metallica covered them on their Garage Days Revisited record.
Yep.
And then last on his list is UFO, No Heavy Petting.
Mm.
That's some pretty good records, and not almost in every case, not the most popular record by the band.
Yeah.
Picking Scorpions in Trance, picking In Rock for Deep Purple versus Machine Head. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dig it. I would definitely go in that same direction on both those albums too. I think In Rock, I like In Rock and Fireball better than Machine Head.
Yeah. I love Fireball. Oh gosh.
Fireball's
Yeah.
excellent. Yep.
I like Stormbringer even.
Mhm.
I like the Coverdale years. I mean, I thought Deep Purple still had it. Glenn Hughes, David Coverdale.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to do our fun thing here. We're going to go back in the time machine, Craig. Are you ready? You
Uh-oh.
strap your seatbelt on. We're
Is this like a
going.
hot tub time machine type thing, or are we
Yeah, it is. Yep, it
sweet?
is.
All right.
Okay.
Let me go get
So
my board shorts. Hold on.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Get it ready. Okay. I'm going to go. I think I'm going to pick 1985. So we're going to go 40 years ago this month.
Wow. Okay.
1985.
80.
And we should know we should know all of the US top 10 here, but let's see how much
Let's
we
hope.
know. Okay, UK. Well, let me ask you. Do you want to go US or UK?
We've always gone UK first. Let's keep that tradition rolling.
I know. I agree. I like it. Okay. All right. I know this band, but I had no idea what this song. Number 10 in the UK, September of 1985, 40 years ago. Number 10. The song was called Lavender by Marillion. I know Marillion. I like Marillion, but I don't know. Maybe I know the song, but I can't pick it out.
I know the name Marillion. I don't know. I couldn't tell you a single song from him.
Well, there's going to be a couple here you're going to have no idea. This is so funny. Even in 1985, I mean, we should know all of these. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is Drive, Cars. Actually, kind of surprised that was a top 10 hit in the UK.
In the UK, for sure.
Yeah.
I can see that being in the US, but awesome. Yeah.
Good old American song. Okay, American band. Okay, number 8, Knock on Wood / Light My Fire by Amy Stewart. That is a great song.
Yep.
Her cover of, what was it? Eddie Floyd, I think, did it originally back in the 60s. Love that song. And I loved her version. It was weird. It's weird because 1985, that song by Amy Stewart came out in the late 70s. It was a disco hit. So it must have had a revival in the UK but it's Knock on Wood / Light My Fire. So I'm assuming she maybe did a remix and added the Doors' Light My Fire.
Light My Fire to it. Yep.
That's wild. Okay. Number 7, Madonna, Into the Groove. Okay.
Great song.
Great song. Really great song. Yep. Okay. Number 6, never heard of this in my life. The song is called Body and Soul by Mai Tai. Maitai. Never heard of it, right?
That sounds like, is that like Whoop 'em Gangnam Style, or that?
That's just, I have no idea.
That sounds more modern for sure. Mai Tai.
Yeah. Okay, number 5. Love this artist. This is when things started to deteriorate for me. Part-Time Lover, Stevie Wonder. Just not my favorite. After the stuff he did in the 70s,
oh my gosh, yeah,
lacking.
I love me some Stevie Wonder, but there was a point where it went awry, and this is it, in my opinion. Yeah.
I just called to say I love you. I mean, his 70s stuff, I don't know, you could argue as good as any solo output, his 70s stuff.
My two favorites are Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, man. No question.
Yeah, for a reason. Yeah. Okay. Number 4, I Got You, Babe, UB40 featuring Chrissie Hynde.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Number 3, oh my gosh. I mean, number 3, I've never heard of this song. Kevin, we need your help here. Number 3, Tarzan Boy by Baltimora.
You know that.
I mean,
you know that song. You know that song, seriously.
Do I really?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. Sorry, listeners. You had to hear me.
Sorry.
Dude, that was horrible.
Really sorry that had to happen, but it did. Okay, I do know that song. Gosh. Oh, wow. Okay, number 2. Holding Out for a Hero, Bonnie Tyler. I have my moments where I like that song, and other times.
You got to think, though, when that was released, it's pretty cool. The problem now is we've cheesified that in so many ways with commercials. Yeah. But when it came out, that was pretty odd. What was that in? That's in
that was
Flash?
Footloose.
Footloose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's truly a great song that just kind of has been put in bad spots.
It has a great, like, kind of gusto to it.
Dude,
Yeah.
her voice is amazing.
Amazing. Okay, number one.
Number
Oh my
one.
gosh. This song is so regrettable by two legends. So you get David Bowie and Mick Jagger together and they do their version of Dancing in the Street. I
Oh,
can't even listen. I can't.
so bad. It
So
is
bad.
so very bad. I cannot defend that.
No.
Seriously, man.
I mean, two of the
Why?
greatest artists of all singers of all time. And I'm not sure what
Absolutely.
I despise more or what makes me cringe more, the song or the video.
Oh, the video for sure.
Oh,
I
the
mean,
video is so bad.
I would go 1, 2, 3. One, let's start with 3. 3 is the song. 2 is the video. Number 1 is the fact that you chose to do that song in the first place. I mean,
Oh my gosh. It just
it's
doesn't.
so, especially Bowie, because the Stones, and he did. Mick went with the cash grab here and there, and they went through
Yeah.
that phase where they're in the pastel colors, and it's, oh my gosh, it was
Yeah, they
horrible.
got
Just
campy at times, but David
80s
Bowie, come
80s
on,
ruined a
dude.
lot of bands, man,
Yeah, you were better than that, David Bowie.
for sure.
And what was the fascination with that? Now, the original version of that song I love was that Martha and the Vandellas.
Yes.
But what was the fascination? Because Van Halen did a version of that song probably within a year of that version. Remember that was
And
on
once again,
Diver
a
Down.
horrible cover.
Horrible.
Yeah,
But
like,
I'll listen to Van Halen's version before the Bowie
easily,
Jagger version. 'Cause
easily,
at least you
but
got Eddie's guitar.
yeah, easily, but at the same token, that's just not. I mean, that's not what you want to hear Van Halen play.
No, no. All right. Let's patch things up here with the US top 10.
Let's see. I don't know.
Okay. Number 10, actually probably my favorite song other than along with Into the Groove, my other favorite song by Madonna, Dress You Up. That was a really good song at the
Great
time when
song.
it came out. I
Yeah.
still like that. That song comes on now, I might even do a little bit of the dance to it, I love
Yep.
that song. Oh, yes. I love this song. Every time I meet someone with this name,
Wait, what number is
immediately
that?
that was number 10. This is number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
You can't
Every
bypass that. That's our
I know I
thing.
can't. Shame on me. Shame on me. Number
Number
9.
9.
Okay, that number every time I meet someone with this name, immediately this song comes in my head. So the band is Ready for the World. The song is Oh Sheila. I have
Oh,
every
Sheila.
person I've ever met with the name Sheila. The second they go, "Oh, hi, I'm Sheila," I'm going, "Oh,
Oh,
oh, Sheila."
Sheila.
Now we're
Oh my
both doing it. This
god.
is good.
Yeah.
I'm
But I
sorry,
love
y'all.
that song rules.
Such a great song. I love it. Yep. Oh man, number 8. This was another great song. Prince and the Revolution, Pop Life. I love that song.
That's my favorite. That's top 5 favorite songs from Prince and the Revolution. Seriously, that's my favorite
That's
song, definitely off of Around the World in a Day. Love that song.
I love that song. Number 7, I absolutely love this song. It'd probably be in my top 30 songs of the 80s. Some people will laugh at this and say that's really cheesy of you, Shawn, and that's okay. Number 7, The Power of Love, Huey Lewis and the News. I don't know. I've always loved that song. Always.
Huey could do no wrong, man. That's a
Yep.
great song. That guy was just a brilliant songwriter. His band was great. They
Yep.
nailed the 80s in so many ways. It was catchy, it was poppy, it was cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it sounds dated, but I don't care. I love it.
They were so good. Of course, that was from the Back to the Future soundtrack.
Yep.
Love that song. First moment I heard it, and it's kind of like When Doves Cry for me. Never have a moment in my life where I haven't loved that song. It wasn't a point where I dropped off when I'm sick of it. If
Yep.
that song comes on the radio tomorrow, I'm blasting it on my radio. I
Yep.
love it. That bridge in that song.
Yep.
Oh man, it's just
Absolutely.
perfect. Okay,
Agree.
next up, let's go. Number 6. Yeah, this song's okay. It wasn't my favorite by them, but it's Freedom by Wham. That's a good song.
Yeah. It's a little over the top, but not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 5. This song, I actually absolutely love this song. And it's probably we should do this on a upcoming podcast. And I thought about this recently. our 10 favorite music videos from the 80s. I really think we
Okay,
should do an episode on that.
that'd be
This
awesome.
would be in my top 10. It is Don't Lose My Number, Phil Collins. It's such a funny video.
It
The
is.
one where he's meeting with all the people about the concept for what the video should be, and everybody's
Yeah.
got these. I love that. The
Yeah.
one guy who's like eating he's like, "Are you gonna finish the rest of that sandwich?" And he's like eating while he's talking about the, you know, Clash of the Warriors or whatever. He's got the little model set up on his desk. I just
Oh,
love that.
man. I'm just thinking
Phil,
about that concept. I love that concept. We gotta revisit
yeah,
that.
yeah. Phil Collins had such a great sense of humor in
Yep.
his videos. I really love Phil Collins. Okay, number 4, also from a movie from the Beyond Thunderdome. We Don't Need Another Hero. Tina Turner. That's a good
Yep.
song.
Yep.
Number
Solid juice.
3, solid, yep. Number 3, I don't love this song. This band had some great stuff early in their career. Kool and the Gang, Cherish. That's a little too syrupy for me.
Yeah, it's a little latter day for them. They still had it, but they were writing songs that were more molded in the '80s and less in what they were truly
Yeah,
rooted in. Yep.
absolutely. Okay, number 2, another movie. Man, so that's let's see, just to the top 10, we had Power of Love, we had We Don't
Yep.
Need Another Hero, and then this one will be the 3rd one from a movie soundtrack, and I love this song too. This song actually somewhat emotional for me. St. Elmo's Fire, Man in Motion, John Parr.
Yeah, absolutely.
Freaking love that song.
I love that song and I love that movie. St. Elmo's Fire, dude.
St. Elmo's Fire.
What a
That
great movie.
someone said that they were redoing that movie. I don't they'll never be able to capture that cast of actors with Emilio
I
Estevez and
mean, my thing
Andrew
is like,
McCarthy.
do we not have an original bone in our body left?
Nope.
It's all like superheroes and comic books and then
Yeah.
rehashes. But that being said, that might be one that would appeal to me because
I'll go see it. I mean, don't get
yeah,
me wrong.
because
I
I
will
I
go see
miss
it.
movies that were written and portrayed like that. They just don't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when that movie came out, St. Elmo's Fire, I was in high school. They were playing college kids. Of course, they were probably all in their late 20s by that point, Rob Lowe and Demi Moore. I
Yeah.
had such a crush on Demi Moore.
God damn it.
Such a crush. I just loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff. Okay. Number 1. Hey, we were just talking about this band. It was not planned at all. Number 1. And I don't care what people say about this song. Yeah, it's overplayed. It's kind of cheesy. Such a great song. Money for Nothing, Dire Straits.
Oh, it's
That
a great song.
guitar lick,
Absolutely.
oof,
Yeah.
smoking.
I think that's aged well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's
My son
aged
loves that
I
song.
think that's aged really well. Not to
Yeah.
sidebar too much, but we were communicating with Kevin here recently, and I asked him about Dirt from Alice in Chains. I said, "You know what? I last time I listened to that was probably 2, 3 years ago." I go, "It just didn't hit me," and I loved it when it was released. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
and he had said something, and Kevin, I'm putting you on notice here. No, I'm joking. But he had said something like, "I think it's aged really well, probably far better than Nirvana." I disagree. I think Nirvana's music has aged very well.
I do too.
Very,
I do
very
too.
well. I think probably has aged better than any other grunge band, and this is coming from somebody that was Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, and then Nirvana. It was in that order for
Yeah,
me. But I think Nirvana's music is almost timeless at this point.
yeah. I agree with you. I think part of that is because the melodies.
Yes,
The melodies were always there, even when he got heavy, no matter what, in all those songs, especially on Nevermind, and it was that Beatles influence that he had. He
absolutely.
loved Lennon, McCartney. I agree. I listen you didn't name them because they would be tier 2 grunge, and I think they were pseudo grunge, but Stone Temple Pilots Core, I listened to that not too long
Oh,
ago during a workout.
great album.
Still gets me going, man. I mean,
Dude,
yeah.
Wicked Garden. Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh. It's just that they had a they had a sound that for me at the time, because I was trying to figure out, am I still a metalhead or am I going to head down the grunge path? Probably
Yep.
more so than you. It sounds like you were embracing grunge probably more early on than I was. I was still trying to figure it out. That album comes out and I go, okay, that one does it for me because it was a perfect melding. It still felt like a heavy metal record, but
I
it was a
held
little
on
grungy.
though. I held on though because some of my favorite, so just a tiny bit younger than Sean. I held on to metal longer than all of my friends did because I
Yeah,
remember
you did.
there's distinctly times where I was like, I bought Bang Tango's "Dancing on Coals," which is their second album, the same day I bought Nine Inch Nails' "Broken" EP, and then I
Mm.
remember buying Tool, Depeche Mode, and Enough's Enough in the same
Wow.
because I didn't want to I didn't want to give up on those bands, but also was so curious at this new sound. Like, what's this? This sober? What is this? This song is just crazy. And then hearing STP, same thing. When I heard Sex Type thing, I was like, what on these guys? And they had me at that when I remember seeing the cover, it was very much mimicking Alice in Chains' Dirt because it's
Yeah,
this dry desert. I mean, I
yeah,
like, dude, they're pretty blatant with this. But then I listen to the album and I go, ooh, this might be
yeah,
better. This is real.
yeah.
It's a great album. The core is fantastic.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I love that. I played that album. Cracker Man was just I
Cracker
first
Man.
time I heard
Oh,
that song, I was just it was so perfect for me coming out of the metal phase and then hearing songs like that with the twist. It kind of felt to me that album in some weird way, same way I felt when I heard Electric by The Cult. It
yes.
was hard, but it was different. It was like indie metal almost, if that
Oh my
makes
God.
sense.
I wore that album out. That was my album to test stereos out, was Electric. All right, before I forget, I know we're sidebarring too much, but I
Yeah.
don't there's a new show out. You've probably
Yeah.
heard about it because of who's in it. It's got Jude Law and it's got Jason Bateman in it called Black
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
This to
I've
me,
heard
you
that.
have to watch it for one. The show is amazing. You
Wow.
see Jason Bateman did some writing, some directing. So did Laura Linney. So if you liked Ozark,
Ozark. Yep.
you're gonna like this. It's really dark
Um,
though, and Jason Bateman is not the best person, and he does it so well. But the music in this show, so it's set in New York, and it has so many artists and music that is played from the New York scene back in the early mid aughts. It's amazing, like
mm.
Strokes, the Walkmen, there's just so much great stuff. Albert
Oh, love
Hammond
it.
Jr. has a
Oh,
cameo
yeah.
in it. It's so, dude. I'm telling you, it's to me the epitome of how music can lift up a show even more. You're like, oh man, you're on the edge of your seat, and all of a sudden, We've Been Had comes on from the Walkman, and I'm like, oh, this is so perfect
So awesome.
for
The
this scene.
Interpol. How
Yes,
about Interpol?
Interpol
Yeah.
is on it. There's a
Yes, I
moment
love it.
literally, I'm on
Oh,
the last we watched the last that there's it's a mini series or a limited series. There's 8 episodes. They're all about an hour long, which to me,
okay.
let's sidetrack. That's amazing what they're doing with TV shows.
Oh gosh.
It's
Yeah.
basically it's basically 4 feature
Or
films.
5 movies. Yeah.
5 I mean, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Uh, we're gonna watch the finale tomorrow, but at the very end of or episode 7, uh, I'm trying to think, Untitled, or I can't remember the song that kicks off Turn
Mhm.
on the Bright Lights. Oh, that
Mm.
song is so brilliant, and it fits so many different moods. I'm telling you, the direction, the musical chord, everything about this show is just perfect.
I'm in. I saw the preview the other night. Bateman, Jude Law said sold. That's all I needed to see.
Yes.
Was that it's kind of like when I first saw the trailer for years ago, McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, True Detective. Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm
g
watching
yeah, are you
that.
kidding me?
And that may
Yeah.
be the greatest single season. I mean, I love Breaking Bad. I think it's maybe the greatest show ever. I love Sopranos. I love Ozark. But one season of one show, True Detective for me, season 1, that's hard to beat, man.
They never could recapture that lightning
No,
in the other seasons too. I wanna go
no.
back and watch that because
I
that's gold.
Yeah, that is something I'm planning to do soon, is rewatch season 1 of True Detective. All right, we'll wrap up here. We've got the exciting news that we shared with the listeners last week. We have this other podcast that we're going to start doing in parallel called Vinyl 4. We're super excited about it. Just keep checking. If you love this show, you're going to love Vinyl 4. But we'll have, and when we officially release it, of course, on that same week, we'll announce it on the Revinyl podcast. But I'm so excited to do Vinyl 4 with you. We're having so much fun recording it. So it's going to be a lot of
It's a
fun.
blast. Yeah. Guys,
It's
you gotta tune in and tell your friends about it that might not necessarily be that deep as you are into music. Because if you're listening to our podcast, you're pretty deep into music. This is it's a little bit more broad, and Sean's really come up with a good concept of blending the element of sports. It's a great concept. I really think this is gold. I do.
It's so much fun. We had such a blast with it. I'm so excited about every episode because we have no idea what the 16 are going to be, and then we got to make choices, and it's like an episode of Survivor, except with albums, right? And it's
Yep.
so much fun. But yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll keep going with Revinyl as well.
Yep.
And yeah, with that, Craig, we'll shut out of here. But thank you all so much for listening.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, everyone.